Hello and welcome, Pisces. This is your February weekly reading. I want you to know, though, whenever you find this reading is the right time for you, because prior to this reading, my intentions as I pray and pre-shuffle are to provide messages, guidance, and advice for whoever finds this reading whenever they find it, okay? So what we have going on is we are still in Mercury retrograde. Venus just went direct. This week we will be having Mercury go direct also. I am going to be laying down a 10-card Celtic cross spread. I will be talking about these energies in a general way and not gender specific. So you and the collective can see how this is fitting into your life and then be able to use the messages, guidance, or advice with the energies to navigate through whatever it is that brings you here. Okay, now this is something that may have already happened, something that is happening now, or something that may be happening in the near future. If there's anything that resonates in this reading, I would love it if you could hit the like button. And also, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like weekly notifications, the bell too. That way you will be notified of the weekly uploads. And if you have a question, Pisces, you would like an answer to at the end, stay to the end. I'm going to pull you a card from this little deck of answers here with the question that you have. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started with this reading. We're going to talk about the overall energy of this reading, which is the Four of Wands. So this is, fours are about foundation and stability. And this is this beautiful, celebratory, grounding, stable, creative celebration. If it's gathering with people, for ceremonies or parties or, commitment sort of things, you will know how this is fitting into your life. But it is a beautiful celebration, a homecoming, expansion, spiritual expansion, right? And possibly some travel. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and get started with the situation of this reading. And what we are talking about here is the Ten of Swords. Now, you can see this looks like a really harsh energy, and it is. It's like the end of a difficult cycle, hitting rock bottom. It doesn't get worse than this. After the tens, we have new beginnings. So a completion in a cycle that has been difficult and hard is what we are looking at with the situation here. And that is air energy. So what we are having crossing this is this Knight of Swords. And knights are about action. And this is fast moving changes or action. This could have to do with messages coming in or action that is happening swiftly, okay? So we have more air energy and we have things happening quickly with the closure of this cycle. Okay, now in the near past and what leads up to the situation of this reading is the Seven of Swords, more air energy. So we have a lot of energy that has to do with the intellect, the mind, thoughts, conversation, that sort of thing. This Seven of Swords is saying that in the near past, you had something that was shifty going on, something of betrayal or theft or, something that happened to you in a way that you feel possibly violated, okay, in some way. Maybe it was somebody you can't trust that, lied to you or took something from you or whatever. You will know what this is if this is speaking to you and this is your reading. Now, in the near future, we have more sword energy. So we have a lot of mental, analytical ideas going on with this energy right off the bat. This is the Eight of Swords, Pisces. This is talking about a self-imposed imprisonment. This is talking about feeling of isolation and like feeling paralyzed. She looks paralyzed. She's blindfolded. She's wrapped up. There's these swords around her. She's not moving. She looks like a statue right there. And what I'm going to tell you, this is in the near future. And as a warning, if you get in this mental conflict, I want you to think about each one of these swords, Pisces, as the big picture. Okay, instead of being stuck and going, I don't know what to do, look at this big picture. I want you to say, here we have 8 swords. What has the most priority? What do I need to take care of first? Oh, it's this one. Pluck it out. Do whatever you need to do to take care of that. And then now you have 7. Do it again and keep going through it until you feel out of this mental conflict with this feeling of being isolated and paralyzed because you're just doing one little thing at a time. So that's how you are going to navigate through this energy if you are finding yourself in this in the near future, okay? Now, the foundation of this reading is card 13 of the Major Arcana. This is talking about the Death card. With the Death, we have death and rebirth, okay? So transformation is the foundation here. No wonder there's so much mental conflict. You know, with these retrogrades, we get to review things in our life. We get to review relationships. We get to decide, maybe even unconsciously, what is like, it's not working anymore. I just feel it. How do I let it go? This is talking about you being in that place to surrender, to let it go, to get the help, you know, to help let it go. So you create space for what is new and better and more fulfilling for your evolution, for your soul's purpose, okay? This is hard work. It is so easy to say when we're saying it in words, but imagine, like, you know, if we have this beautiful rose bush and more than half of the roses are dead and dried up, we cut those off, right? Physically cut them off, and that allows new energy and new growth. So think of it that way, okay? What has died off has expired. It no longer serves a purpose. You know, it's hard to let go of things, but this is definitely in your foundation, so supporting you. Okay, now what we have on your goals and your outward expression, beautiful, is the 3 of Cups. And this is like getting with your people, getting energetically filled and supported and celebrated and filling your cup and, like, you know, just having that camaraderie. So this is definitely something that is going to be beneficial for you, Pisces. So your people and celebrating them, perhaps, you know, maybe that's what's going to fill your cup at this time. Maybe there's somebody that needs to be celebrated. Now, how you are showing up in this reading is this beautiful, stable environment. This is the Queen of Pentacles. And like I said, I'm not going to talk about this in a gender-specific way. This queen is a very resourceful, reliable, stable, kind, nurturing, intuitive person, okay? That's how you are showing up, grounded. It feels like you are going to allow what needs to die off and get grounded, get new roots into the new you, so to speak. What is, you know, like turning the new leaf, what and who you are now becoming. So I love that. And then in your environment, we have this Knight of Pentacles. So what is supporting you in your environment is the action that needs to be taken in this new physical reality, okay? The Knights are about actions and messages. So this is a slow and steady. So there might be a definite need for some patience, but this Knight crosses the finish line. You can be assured it's stable, it's foundational. You can count on it, okay, Pisces? And what we have in your hopes, dreams, and fears is another 4. So this is our second 4, which talks about foundation and stability. This is the 4 of Swords, another air card, okay? And air has to do with, like I said, the mind. This is talking about needing to get the rest and recouping to regenerate yourself, okay? Getting that mental quiet down, that quiet rest, praying, meditating, maybe extra sleep, extra nap, but to be able to quiet the mind and get that strong mental focus and foundation again to go forward. So good, great advice with this reading here. Now, our possible outcome in this reading, how about this, is a brand new cycle, Pisces. This is card 0 of the major arcana. This is the beginning of a new cycle. This is ruled by Uranus. This has fresh hope and taking a leap of faith and chances, a new adventure beginning, almost going at it with this unknown, naive kind of energy, but just having this most inner trust and faith in yourself. You could see this fool carrying very little on his back, taking very little from the past, but knowing a new venture going forward is what is happening, and being, let's do it, let's go, real light on his feet, and this dog barking, hey man, you're gonna jump off the cliff, and he's just like sun out his back and ready to go. So beautiful, beautiful energy. I am going to pull a card for additional messages, guidance, or advice for this reading. And Pisces, Spirit, one card for additional messages, guidance, and advice. Thank you. And we have the Magician. It says, magic is alive in your life. What you need to be successful will manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. So this is spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical ability to be centered, as above, so below, creating, manifesting your new beginning, whatever it is, Pisces, that you are desiring, like throwing your rockets out there to the universe and knowing and believing and trusting. This is where you're aiming for. So beautiful. I love this reading for you. Let's see what your angels want you to know. And this is Blue Angel. It says, I, Archangel Michael, am here by your side. I am all around you and will forever protect you. Remember this whenever you feel fearful. I love you. All is well. Okay, Pisces, go ahead and think of your question. I am going to pull you an answer for the question that you have. One card for Pisces. Thank you. And we have no need to worry. Okay, Pisces, this is what I have for you this week. I hope there is something in this reading that helps you stay aligned so you can make progress forward on your path. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I want to say thank you so much, Pisces. Have a beautiful week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.